Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I know if you're local to us, you're not doing well because it's a blizzard out there, which is not cool. But it is what it is. I see you chatting about weather in the comments already. Okay, well, it's sunny in Alberta, but very cold. Well, you can keep the very cold, please. We are getting I guess it's not technically spring yet, so we can't say a spring storm, but we had fake spring there for a little bit, so we got used to that, and now it's really snowing. So we're just going to ignore it, and we're going to talk about fun, crafty things, and we'll cheer ourselves up that way. Mary Ann is loving the snow. You know, I like snow too. I just don't like snow in March. Like it can snow December, January, February. That's a quarter of the year. That's fair, right? But no. And it started really early this year for us, so we've got a lot of snow, but that's okay. All right. We're going to talk about some new paper collections from Simple Stories. And I prepared a little slideshow today because I thought it might help show some of the things a little easier without me having to open everything up. But before we get started, Shelby made up this cute little graphic, and I just want to let everyone know or remind everyone that our shipping has now been on pause or being paused while we do our move. Okay, so we are moving our current location to a new warehouse location. So it's going to take us, we have to pack everything up into boxes, and we can't go digging through everything to pull orders. So you can still place orders, you can still shop. We're just putting a pause on our shipping until we get everything transferred over and unpacked, and then we're able to process orders again. So if you are placing orders now, that's totally okay. Just know that there's going to be a delay in shipping. Okay. So I will try to go over that again at the end of the video, just to remind anybody who might be tuning in a little later. Karen just got finished shoveling her driveway. Wow. That must've been a job. I think our still needs to be done, but we're going to move on to, I'm going to change my view a little bit here. Oh yes. We never take away the chance to shop. Or we try not to anyway. We're going to talk about 4 new collections from Simple Stories. The first one being the Say Cheese Classic Mouse Happiest Place. So this is a Disney themed release, and I'm going to run through all of the things. And the first thing is the collection pack. So with this, there are a few changes with this release in some of the products that Simple Stories offers and the way they're presented. So I will highlight those when we get to those. But this collection is just a fun Disney themed release. But there are lots of papers in the release that are not Disney themed. So just keep your eyes out on that for that kind of thing. If you're not a Disney fan or don't have any use for the theme, there may be things that you can use for papers and things if you're looking for certain colors or whatever. So I've just got a slide here showing a snap album that they have put together as inspiration. And here's just a quick snippet of a layout that sort of features some of the products. So it's nice and bright and colorful. And along with the collection pack, they have provided colors that go along with this collection from their Color Vibe collection. Now, I can't even read these. I'm hoping you guys can and make notes, because my little slide, it tells me what slide I'm on. It covers the words, so I can't read what it says. And oh, there I can. I clicked it off. Okay, so bubblegum, tomato, dandelion, mint, pool, and black are the colors that they recommend for this collection. So I think Shelby has these uploaded on our online store as well. So if you click on any product from this release and then scroll down, you can see these colors featured. And it's just nice if you're trying to pick out cardstock that matches, that we've got this available for you to look at. So that is something that you can look out for on our online store. And then in this collection pack, there is also the sticker sheet, which is, so this is something new for them. You have options for stickers now. Right now in open stock, we only have the icon stickers available, but there are, I think they're called journal stickers. I don't remember what they're called. Those are coming. They're not here yet. But the cool thing about this is if you look closely, there is a perforation line down here. So you can actually fold this in half for easier storage. And then they have divided up their sticker sheets into different categories now. So you've got your icon ones, and then you have your journaling ones. So there will be a couple of options for you to purchase. But in the collection pack are these ones here, the icon stickers. So I'm also going to just remove my slideshow for a minute so you can see, but we're going to run through all of the pattern papers that we have in open stock for this, because I pulled those out so that you could see them. And most things are the same as far as the style of papers that they order. Essentials, is that what they're called? Okay, yeah, sorry, essentials, not journal. My bad. Thank you, Shelby, for clarifying that. So these are the 3x4 cut aparts, and then on the reverse side, you have a full sheet of patterned paper. And then the 4x6 elements. So these can be cut apart into 4x6 pieces. But you know, I often look at these in the true form of cut aparts, because you can do a lot of things with the stuff that's on here, especially if you don't mind fussy cutting a little bit. Like you've got a nice film strip here. So that is very easily cut out and used as, you know, an element on its own. Things like the big word happy, if you wanted to use that for something, even the banner pieces, the Polaroid film strip, like the frames and stuff. So there's lots of things that you can use as individual elements if you don't mind cutting things. And then we've got the large polka dot on the back. And then this is what they call their journal elements. So all different sizes, and you'll notice there's lots of areas for writing and things like that. But they also make great photo mats, because you can put photos in some of these areas too. So don't rule them out as, like, if you're not a big person, a person who does a lot of journaling, then don't rule those kinds of things out. And the reverse side of that is just very busy. But these are all done in rows, so you can definitely cut strips and things out of that. And then the tags, and you all know that's one of my favorites for sure. So on the front side, you have all of the graphics, and then on the reverse, they're more plain with just patterned toppers. Okay, and that's pretty standard with all of their tag sheets. And then we get into the other full sheets of pattern paper on both sides. So this one is called Best Trip Ever. So just a dot and a stripe. Nothing on that says Disney. This one is called Feel the Magic. Now, clearly this one does, but the reverse side does not. And then we have So Much Happy, which is lots of words. And then the teal stars on the back. And then we've got this right here. So you've got some theme park graphics at the bottom. And again, these can all be cut apart as well. So you've got Ferris wheels, and you've got roller coasters and the teacups. So just kind of things that mimic some of the popular rides that you find at the theme parks. And then Having a Blast has the stars and the red stitched paper on the back. And this is called Happy Memories. I love that paper, the fun big bold flowers. And this one has ticket strips on the back. And this one is called Never Stop Dreaming. I love the grid. So rather than just a plain blue paper, they put that subtle grid pattern in there. And then the daisies. And then this one is called Meeting the Mouse. And you've got your plaid on the back. So really great papers. Definitely something we have come to love with Simple Stories. There's never a shortage of great papers with them. And then in addition to the papers that we showed that were solids in the collection, right here. They do have a solids pack, and this contains 6 papers, and all these colors coordinate with everything in the collection. But on one side, it's that grid pattern that I showed you up close, and the other side is the dot. So they have a pattern, but it's not a busy pattern. You can kind of use them as background pages and do fun things with those too. But they all coordinate with the line. And then we have, we talked about the sticker sheets. Okay, so there's 2 different kinds. One we have in stock right now. The other one will be coming. And they have divided up their stickers into 2 categories now. One is icons and one is, what shall we call them? Essentials. So that is pretty cool. And then, of course, they still have their 6x8 paper pad. And inside of here are 24 papers, so 2 each, double-sided. There are a couple of papers in here that are exclusive to the pad. You can't get them in full-size papers, and one of them is the middle paper at the top there in that graphic. And you can see them kind of right here on the pad. Those ones are kind of exclusive to what's inside here. But these prints on the paper are scaled down to a little bit smaller size, so really good for card making. And mini books, things like that. But you can use your 12x12 papers for those kinds of things too. And you can also use 6x8 pads to create full-size layouts as well. Just before the live, I was getting things ready for our Moments and Memories bundles, and I'm working with a 6x8 pad for this month's layout. So we often do that. It's a nice way to get all of the papers and not have, tons left over. So it is a great option for that. What's up next? We have, oh yes. So in this collection's release, there is a page layout kit. So these are really popular. We used to do page layout kits all the time, but often those are very labor intensive, and many places don't put them together anymore. Not just us. It's just a very labor intensive process. And I think even the way that we scrapbook now, we use a lot of other things on our layouts that we can't really include in kits. And that's why we've gone the direction that we have with our calendar bundles and so on. So in here, though, you get everything that you need to create 2 double page layouts, which is super cool. Heather says we had the best page layout kits. We did. And they were a lot of fun, and it was really cool at that time, but we've moved on to other things now. But here, like I said, you get everything to make these double page layouts. So on the back here, it does tell me that there's 37 chipboard pieces. There's 4 12x12 cardstock base sheets. There's 59 die cut pieces in here, and there are step-by-step instructions. So everything that you need to create 2 great layouts, and that would definitely get you started on a Disney album for sure. So there's that. And then I believe this one has a card kit as well. Yes. So their card kits are also very popular. And this one, again, it's got that Disney feel to it. So, their classic mouse designs are evident on here, but they are, the way that they do the wording on them can be very generic. So this one is have a magical birthday, go where the fun takes you, hope your day is filled with magic. So again, they kind of put a generic spin on it, but it still has that Disney feel. So maybe you have people in your life that really love Disney and you want to give them cards that are Disney themed. So that's kind of fun. And the kits make 8 cards in total, and everything that you need to create them is inside here. Now, not too long ago, if you look back in our YouTube video archives, I did a video where I took the Take Note card kit from Simple Stories and I made cards, and I did change things up a bit. So you aren't married to the designs that are shown here. There's a lot of flexibility within these kits, and you can do your own thing. Like, look at this fun element down here. You get this really cool film strip, and there's lots of fun things you can do, and just make slight changes to get a different look. So definitely check those out. And then we get into all of the embellishments that come with this. So foam stickers are always a popular one. So inside here, you get 2 sheets of foam stickers. So they are dimensional, they are raised up, and lots of great title ideas in here, as well as fun icons and things too. I've also used those types of cards on my 12 by 12 layouts. 100%. You can do tons of things. I've seen where people have taken the card kits and turned them into banners, like big banners for your house, like for decor. And like, so if somebody's having a Disney themed birthday party or something, you can make a banner for decorations and stuff. So and I've even seen too where they take the card kits and they make mini albums out of them. So there's lots and lots of options. So you've got your foam stickers. You've got, what else do we have in here? I'm trying to keep all my piles organized here. Oh yes, so we've got floral bits. So that's this package here. And inside here, you get lots of floral options. That's why they're called floral bits. And does it tell me how many pieces? 44 pieces inside there. And then they have the big bits. So these are larger pieces of ephemera. And I think this says bits and pieces. I'm sorry. On there, it says bits and pieces as well. I misread that. This is the bits and pieces. So they have combined these, I think, with some of the other packs that they used to release along with the releases and made them bigger, like more number of pieces, because there's 100 pieces in here. So check out all the great stuff you get. So there's tickets, there's film strips, there's tags, there's pennants, there's lots of icons, tons and tons of stuff. So this would take you a long way in your creating. And then next up we have journal bits and chipboard pieces. So the journal bits are here, and they are more like word strips and cards that you can journal on, that kind of thing. There are some icons in here and tags and things like that. A couple of title options, which is cool. But then the chipboard has changed. It used to come on 6 by 12 sheets, and now it comes already popped out and in a package, which I love as well. So all of those are chipboard elements, and they all come in one package. So nice for storing, and you don't have to pop them out of the sheet holder anymore. You just open up the package and start using them. So I love that change. And then there is the page pieces, which is a smaller grouping of ephemera, but these are designed to help you lay out your pages quite quickly. So they come with a title option. They come with a few icons, a little journal spot, like that kind of stuff. So you don't really have to do a lot of thinking, and you don't have a lot left over. So if you only want a few things, then the page pieces are awesome. And then of course there's always enamel dots that match each collection as well. So that is the Say Cheese Happiest Place collection. And then I think my slides are going to move on now to, yes, Rustic Legend. So this one is getting a lot of buzz. Everybody loves a good masculine collection. And the reason it's always so exciting is because we don't see a lot of them. That's the thing. I don't know why, but people are always hunting for masculine themed products. So this is a really nice collection of papers that just have that real nice rustic kind of masculine feel. So you're looking at the logo there. That's what the logo of the collection looks like. And here again, it's just a snap album, mini album kind of done up, but it gives you a feel of what the color range is going to look like when you kind of work with it together. And here is just a little sample layout featuring the collection. So great for little boys, big boys, and boys in between. I know that all of us have been chatting away about, oh my gosh, I really love that Rustic Legend collection. Maybe I need to get some of that. So it's just because we don't see it very often. And again, there is a selection of cardstock from the Color Vibe collection that coordinates really nicely with this. And the colors that they're recommending are brick, which is the red, pumpkin, dandelion, peacock, pine, and indigo. So if you picked up those colors of cardstock, that would give you colors to work with if you're planning on working with this collection. And then again, just like the other collection, there is a sticker sheet that comes in this, and it is the icon one, and that is what that looks like. So you've got lots of really cool icons, things like cassette tapes and stars, cameras, pennants, sunglasses, headphones, some large words, which is nice for titles, boom boxes, that kind of thing. And then down here, you do get a nice selection of word strips, and then there's borders going down the side, which is pretty cool. So I love that. And all the papers are included in the collection pack as well. And then I will run through all of the papers with you. So let me just get rid of my slideshow so that you can see everything. And I'm just going to quickly check something here. No messages. Okay. So 3x4 cut aparts, just like the last collection. I love the color selections that they've used. And there's the reverse side of that. And here are your 4x6 cut aparts with a nice plaid on the back. And then the journal elements and the reverse side and the tags. And then there's the reverse side with the tags. So you've got your grids and your lined paper, and then you've just got your patterns on the top. And then a nice big bold stripe. This is called Low Key Awesome. Isn't that cool how they do that? That's an invoice on the back. But people get so creative with stuff like this. And then this one's called Carve Your Path. And I love all the numbers and letters on there. Really nice grid on the back. This one is called Level Up. And this one is called Instant Classic. And this looks like denim. So they've even got the stitching on the edge. And this one is called Born to Roam. And this one is Be Bold. And this one is Shoot Your Shot. Love the cameras. And then this one is called Vintage Vibes. Isn't it fun? Okay, so that is all of the paper. And then, what's up on my slideshow next? Yes, the 6x8 pad. So again, just like the last collection, 24 papers, you get 2 of each. And there are some in here that you cannot get in the regular lineup of papers. So it looks like this one here and maybe this one. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But really fun grouping of papers, and love the color scheme. And then there is also a card kit in this collection too. So you can pick up this if you'd like some masculine cards in your stash. So it makes 8 cards. Everything that you need is in here. And a classic never gets old. Happy birthday. Built tough. Legend status. Stay strong. Stay true. And I mean, you can add birthday sentiments to any of this. You don't necessarily have to go with the ones that they have too. Just always think outside the box and all the great things that you can do with the products that they give you. So there are 48 pieces of chipboard, 60 die cut pieces, card bases, step-by-step instructions. It does not include envelopes though, but everything else is in there. So there is a card collection. No page layout kit with this one. And then we have our foam stickers. Again, they are dimensional. So you get lots of dimension with these, and they are, there's 2 sheets, so you get lots of options. And then we have bits and pieces and journal bits. Okay, so again, new bigger packs. So here's the bits and pieces. And I'll just flip that over so you can see kind of the different icons and things that are going to be in there. So you've got your hiking boots and compasses, cameras, frames, boom boxes, playing cards, pennants, numbers, all kinds of great stuff. And then in the journal bits, you get more journal spots and words. These all make really, really great layering pieces as well. So that is that part. And then we have the rub-ons. There's a rub-on sheet with this one. Rub-ons are always so good. Simple Stories makes amazing rub-ons. So they get all these images on one side, and then you get all of these images on the other side. So that all comes together in one package. And then there is the chipboard pack as well. So 57 pieces of chipboard in one bag. So lots of goodness in there. And then they also have page pieces, which again, a smaller grouping of ephemera for that. And then your enamel dots. And that is Rustic Legend from Simple Stories. And I believe that's the end of this slideshow, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Okay, so then we're going to put the other one up. And we're going to talk about Pink Lemonade. Who doesn't love pink lemonade? I love pink lemonade. So here's your collection pack with all of your 12 by 12 papers. And then there is the sticker sheet in here as well. So again, we are waiting for that. What did Shelby call it? No, Elements. Is that what it was? I forget. I forget. Essentials. That's right. So this is the icon one. So lots of different icons, some title options. You've got your some words at the bottom here, and then your borders. And then that's what comes in the collection pack. But there is another one available, which we will be getting shortly. And then we have all of the 12 by 12 papers. Oops, I forgot to finish off my slideshow here a little bit. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like when you put it all together, like in an album or on a layout. Just kind of gives you a feel rather than just looking at the papers. Gives you an idea. And then those are the two sticker sheets there. So I'm just going to remove this while I go through the papers with you. Oops, where's my, I pulled that out of order. We're going to slip this back here. Okay, so we've got the 3x4 cut aparts, and there is the reverse side. And then we have our 4x6 elements and the reverse. And then we have our journal elements and the reverse. Our tags. And then there is the reverse side of the tags with just the pattern tops. I love this paper. So it's a nice lattice pattern. So it's called Berry Sweet. And then, of course, on the back, you have your strawberries. So clearly, the citrus fruit and the strawberries are going to be coming into this summer's lines again. And then this is called Fresh Picked. So lots of wildflowers on that one with the nice green on the back. And we've got Lemon Squeezy with a plaid on the back. This is called I Love This Life. Oh, so you get it floral on the front and then the words on the back. And this one is called Main Squeeze with a nice bright yellow dot on the back. And this is called Spread Your Wings with a dot on the back. And Sunny Side Up with the strawberries. And then Simple Joys, nice floral, and a stripe on the back. So that is your selection of papers in the collection. And then let's just get my slideshow back up here. Sorry for all the juggling around, but I want you to get the best view of everything. And here are your color selections if you're shopping for cardstock. So we've got bubblegum, tomato, coral, dandelion, green, and robin's egg. I love that color palette. So that is the color palette of this collection. So if you love that color palette, then you'll love all the papers that come with it. There is a card kit available for this. So nice summary collection of cards. Again, 8 cards. Everything is included in the pack, including these nice big titles, which I love. Cameras and your fruits and your little market stand. So there's lots and lots of fun things in here. So that's your card kit. So no page kit in this one either. And then we have the embellishments. You have your foam stickers, which have your titles and graphics, and they're all dimensional. And then we have, what do we have? We have chipboard pieces. I love them in the package. They look so much nicer. And then that gives you 51 chipboard pieces. And also the floral bits, which are giving you the wildflowers, butterflies, some fruit as well, strawberries and lemons. And then we have the journal bits and the bits and pieces. So 82 pieces in the bits and pieces. And 80 pieces in the journal bits and pieces. And they have these little file folders. Oh my gosh. I'm working with those this month with the Take Note collection. So they are a lot of fun. There's some frames in here. Lots of word options. I like these little tabs as well. And tickets. Ooh, those are fun. And then we also have enamel dots. And I am not seeing page pieces in this one. So maybe I just don't have them in my box. I'm not sure. But that is that. And then our final collection, and this is their vintage collection. It's called Lavender Fields. Now, I got to say, I was a little bit excited about this one because we don't see purple very often. It's definitely not a color that comes out in collections a lot. And I really love how they did it in this one. So that's what the logo looks like. And here is sort of the color palette. So they've got that nice sage green and the purple and sort of that craft color that they've pulled in. And here's a look at a layout featuring all, like that's sort of the color scheme. So that is a really, really great collection. And so here is the actual collection pack. So you can see that purple that really stands out there. But then they've pulled in like the sort of craft or tan. It's not even really a tan color. It's like it's kind of a muddy color. It's really nice. And then there is that sage green in there too. So 12 by 12 collection comes with all of the papers plus the sticker sheet. That is the icon one. So I'll just pull that one up. So here we go. And I'm just going to show you kind of up close some of those really great icons that come in here. So it's kind of got that beautiful lavender floral going on. And then they brought in some of the bees as well. And then you've got your words at the bottom and then your border strips along the side. And then I'll just run through all of the papers. Let's remove that for a minute so you can see those. So there you can see that color palette really nicely. Isn't that awesome? Really, really pretty. And there's that green on the back. And these are your 4x6 cut aparts. And your journal elements. Ooh, it looks striking with the black. So it's got those beautiful lavender plants on there. And the tags. Now this one's a little bit different. So you've got graphics on the front, but you've also got a lot of graphics on the back of these tags as well. Some of them are a little more plain, but they are different than the other lines. And this one's called Stay Golden. So you've kind of got that mustard color in there. Isn't this nice? Oh my goodness. And this one is called Lavender Skies. So I love how they've printed the paper with all of the layers, so you don't have to do that work. You can work with some of those ephemera packs and your photos on top of this, and you've got a page. And look at that beautiful scene there. I'd like to go there. And this is called Life is Sweet. And the reverse. And this one is Just Be You. And if you're looking for a really nice bee paper, this is it. And this one is called Wild at Heart. And this one is called Sunshine and Honey. This one is called Buzz and Bloom. And this one is called Beautiful Moments. And there's that nice honeycomb paper on the back. So that is what all the papers look like in the collection. And then along with the solids in cardstock that we've given you ideas for, there is a solids pack. And this one has, you can see a slight pattern on one side and more solid on the other. But it's got the nice soft colors that are in the collection, and you get 6 sheets in total in this pack. And then we do have a page kit with this one. So you can see that there. So those are your 2-page layouts. And then everything that you need comes in this collection, including 25 chipboard pieces and 83 die cut pieces. So if you like this and you want a couple of layout ideas, that's the kit for that. And then of course they do have a card kit for this as well. So that's 4 brand new card kits for this collection, which is really great. And like I said, I've worked with these. Working with the Take Note set was my first time doing it, and they were a lot of fun. More fun than I thought they would be, because I really like to make cards. So I just thought, oh, it's going to be kind of boring, but it was not boring. And there was lots and lots of opportunity to switch things up and make them your own, which I really liked. Okay, now let's get back to our slideshow here. There's our paper pad. I probably skipped over a number of the slides already. That's okay. Those were the stickers. We talked about those. Those are the coordinating colors. Did we go through those? Cream. These are the Color Vibe cardstock colors. So we've got cream, mustard, sage, lilac, oatmeal, and espresso. Beautiful color palette. That would be really nice done with ink as well. So take note, ladies. You want to swatch this out. And then there is the page layout kit and the card kit. And then we have our 6x8 pad. So there's a sample of some of the papers that are inside the collection. And you can see that one right at the very top in the center there. That's an exclusive one for the pad. And they're all 6x8. You get 2 of each sheet in here. So it's a pretty cool option. I really love the 6x8 pad options. And then there is page pieces in this one. And there's what you get. Isn't that nice? So those are kind of designed for 12x12 layouts. And then what is next? We have probably foam. Yep, foam stickers. So here's your foam stickers. Again, dimensional. And you get lots of title options in here along with icons. And then we've got rub-ons, of course. They always do the rub-ons for the vintage lines. So you've got 2 sheets in here. And they're just awesome. So let me say something here. So see this image right here? You could rub that on an arch or a rectangle or something, and bam, you have a card front. Like they're great for layouts, but they're really great for cards too. Add a sentiment and you're done. Like it's really spectacular what you can do with them. So I've seen lots of fun stuff. over the history of their rub-ons that you can just transfer from one collection to the next. So then we've got our bits and pieces and our journal bits and pieces. So these are the journal ones. I forgot to look. You get 107 pieces. Some really nice titles in this one. Word strips and pockets and all kinds of fun things. And this one is 86 pieces. And these are a lot of icons. Hello to everyone that's just joining. You guys can go back and watch from the beginning when you have time. And then next up we have our chipboard pieces. So again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, they've changed how they do their chipboard now. They're in a package, so you don't have to pop them out of the 6x12 pieces anymore. You just open up the package and go. Okay, so Shelby said she had to go look it up, and she was wrong. Stickers are icons and basics. Okay, well, now we all know. So there's your chipboard pieces. And then we have floral bits. So those are really nice. And some of these are done in like a wreath format, which is really cool. And then, of course, we've got our enamel dots. So I think that was it for slides. Yes. Okay, and I just have a couple of stamp sets to show you. Just a couple. I did not bring many home this time. So what you're looking at there is this set here. This is from Altenew. It is the Garden Cosmos layering die set. Now, Altenew always makes beautiful florals. Sorry, I'm just reading Cheryl's comment. She said she arrived late, but don't say anything because I was too busy staring at all the beautiful products. Yes, well, that's okay. Okay, so this makes this beautiful floral cluster right here. Inside this package, there is a diagram that shows you how to put it all together, but you can make them out of any color scheme that you want. And there is a picture in that card there of showing you just how it can look. It's really spectacular. So it's really awesome. I know Christina has this set in her possession right now, and she's hoping to make some samples with that. So that's exciting. The other new product we have is a new press plate. So press and foil, and it is called Delightfully Dotty. And it is just that. It is a dotted press plate. So this allows you to create your own dotted backgrounds. And we all know that these can be used for embossing as well. So you can make dotted backgrounds that way. So here is a couple of samples just showing you what that dotted background can be, can look like on your projects. Just a really nice subtle way to add some detail to your backgrounds. I really loved that. And then we also have, I'm done with my slides now, so I'm going to get rid of those. We also have some restocked inside sentiment sets. Well, inside and outside. So this one is called Say It With Love. And you can see all of these beautiful verses can go inside your cards. I'm not going to read them all. But there is also a one-line one that says, Dear Friend. There is a lot of really cool ones. If you want to read them, you can go on our website and pull up the graphic that way, and then you can kind of check them all out. But it's called Say It With Love. And then we have one called, what is it called? Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes they're hard to find on the packaging. It's probably on that. Okay, I can see it in behind there. It says, Beautiful. I don't know. I can't read it. I got to open it. Oh yeah. They're really nice sets. This one says Beautiful Inside. Is that what it's called? Really? Oh yeah, I think it is. Because this is not just about birthday. So you've got birthday and then you've got birthday greetings. You've got thinking of you and thinking of you greetings. You've got happy holidays and a couple for that. Thank you and Thanksgiving. And then you've got a few other one-liners here as well. So these Beautiful Inside, it is called that. Yeah, you're right. So it's a great one. And then you even get these graphics with this one as well, which is kind of nice. And then the final one, this one is a Christmas one. It's called Holiday Wishes. And I know we don't want to think about Christmas, but these are fun sets to pick up when you see them. So they have lots of verses And there are bold words within each one. And then you also get happy holidays from our home to yours. And you get this nice Merry Christmas word as well. There are no dies with this. They're just stamp sets, but they're pretty cool. So definitely check those out. And then this is a very cool new embossing folder. So it's one folder, but it has 4 different texture blocks. So you can create a background and it would have all 4 different textures on it. Or what I like the idea of is, let's say you had a die cut vase and you wanted to add some texture to it. You can put that die cut vase in any one of these sections and this texture will go onto that. So it's really nice if you have small die cuts and you want to add a little bit of texture to something, or even like die cut alphabet letters and you want to give them some texture. It's just fun that you don't have to use the whole folder. You get 4 different designs all in one. So I kind of like this idea. It's really cool. But you can use it to create one panel and it would have all 4 textures on it as well. So that is new as well. So that is it for all the fun new stuff. But I'm going to pull this slideshow up one more time because I'm probably at the end. I am. Okay, we're going to whiz back to the beginning because there is a graphic here I just want to point out because I know people have been coming and going and there might be people here now that weren't at the beginning. Oops, there we are. Oops. So this is something I just want to mention. Again, we've sent out emails. We put things on our social media. We have paused shipping for now. You can still order. You can still place orders, and that way you get the products that you want. We just are pausing our shipping until we have moved our online store location to its new home. So if you place orders right now, they will probably stay in their format until we are set back up again, and then you'll see them go in process and so on. Now, there are exceptions to that. So we will be looking after the Gina K release that has arrived. Shelby has been very busy working on that today. So Monday, Tuesday, we will be shipping those orders out. The reason we can do those is because we're not going through boxes at the store to try to find other pieces of inventory. It's just what's coming in those boxes. And then if your orders were waiting for things from Lawn Fawn or Tailored Expressions for pre-orders, then we will be digging those out of the boxes to complete your orders as well. So if you're concerned at all about anything, just email us at the store and we will get back to you. But Shelby said that she's been adding new items from Gina K, Tailored Expressions, and Lawn Fawn to our website today as well. And I just might have snippets of time here and there too, where we have received some pretty big shipments that have now been relocated to their new home. But if we can get some time to sort them and get them up online, you can start shopping and then we'll be able to fill those orders once we are up and shipping again. So shipping is suspended for right now, but shopping is not. You can continue to shop the whole time we're moving, and then we'll just catch up really fast when we get back. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I talked about that again as well. But again, any concerns, any questions, we're going to be checking our email all the time, so we can definitely respond to things as well. So we will pull our heads out of the boxes once in a while to address any issues you might have. Any other questions I can answer before I sign off for today? I just wanted to pop on before the weekend and show you those new collections because they're all so great, and it's nice to see them in person rather than just browsing the pages of the online store. So I thought I wanted to get that done before the weekend hit. So I'll just wait a second. Does anybody have any more questions they want to ask before I sign off? No? You're all very quiet. Well, in that case, I hope you have a great weekend. And I hope the snow stops soon. It is just snowing like crazy out there right now. But yeah. Oh, here we go. I know this is off topic, but your kits you used to do, were the titles made with a Cricut or a Silhouette? We did all of our design work on a Silhouette. Some of them we made ourselves. Some of them we purchased, already completed. But we did all of our work on a Silhouette. We're shopping? Woohoo! Okay, well, have a great time shopping and have a great weekend no matter what you're doing. And I'm sure you'll be hearing from us again.